सुबानी साहब, सर जो 5 अहम घोषणाएं की गई हैं इनकम टैक्स को लेकर, जो खासतौर पर मीडियम क्लास के लिए हैं, उनको आप किस तरह से देखते हैं? इसमें लगता है आपको कि कोई एक ऐसी चीज है जो ठीक नहीं है, उसको और बेहतर किया जा सकता था?
वैसे तो जैन साहब ने बताया रेट ऑफ टैक्स की वजह से काफ़ी ज़बरदस्त रिलीफ है, पर आई थिंक बेसिकली एक चीज़ जो अटपटी सी लग रही है और विच वी थॉट वी कुड हैव बीन करेक्टेड, ऐसा है कि जो कंपनीज 400 करोड़ से कम के प्रॉफिट्स की हैं, उन पे रेट ऑफ टैक्स उन्होंने ऑलरेडी 25% पहले कर दिया था, परंतु उसके बावजूद भी जहाँ तक पार्टनरशिप फॉर्म्स और इंडिविजुअल है, उसमें मैक्सिमम मार्जिनल रेट में सिवा अब जो मामूली रिलीफ किया है फ्रॉम 43 to 39, बट इफेक्टिव रेट 30% जो है वो कंटिन्यू कर रहा है. आई थिंक दिस नॉर्मली ऑल अलोंग मैक्सिमम मार्जिनल रेट वही रहती है जो कंपनीज की कॉर्पोरेट की जो हाईएस्ट स्लैब है, तो वो एक तरह से एबनॉर्मलिटी कंटिन्यू कर रही है. दूसरा, आप जैसे बताया कि टैक्स कलेक्शन काफी अच्छा, we are seeing able to see that. So I think this was high time when actually some of the provisions relating to TDS should have been rationalized. You see, we really need to apply our mind as to why there is a need of such a large refund, and which has to be done. A lot of exercise is being done, a lot of interest is being paid, and additional work is created. Now, each of the SSC is liable to pay the advance tax, and at the same time, the TDS provisions actually makes the life much more difficult. The rates are not realistic, and that actually result into a large number of refund which has to be done. So this was one time actually where we should be applied. I think in some of the developed countries like Switzerland and others, the TDS provisions are not applicable in respect of people. People have to file, pay the tax only at the time of filing the return. They don't pay the advance tax. They don't pay the TDS as we have cumbersome provision. Except that in the case of non-resident or people who are actually liable to file the return, only in those cases the TDS provisions are applicable. So I thought this was the time when this could have also been rationalized.
सुबानी साहब, नए टैक्स रिजीम को डिफॉल्ट क्यों किया गया? क्या इसके पीछे सरकार की सोच है?
I think prima facie ऐसा लग रहा है कि without actually disturbing much, they have been able to satisfy a large number of people who can actually take into disadvantage. Of course, there will be a disadvantage if the people you see who have been taking the rebates, they will be actually at a disadvantage. But I think ultimately, to ensure on the prima facie, it looks that is to see that the relief is clearly visible. That is one of the way it has taken up.
सुबानी जी, आपको क्या लग रहा है, ये नोट का बजट है या वोट का बजट है? कैसा बजट आप इसको देख रहे हैं?
I think development will definitely get boosted, particularly the allocation which has gone for the capital, where there is a substantial increase. Similarly, the railways, is one area where actually substantial money is proposed to be spent. I think this will go. And similarly, a lot of effort have gone actually to ensure that wherever we are actually in the major export item, the effort has been made to see that the excise duties and they have been rationalized, particularly in the areas where they want to promote. And I think this will go a long way. Maybe that you see some of the luxury items like gold and others, diamond, they may become expensive. But I think the rationalization in the custom duty is quite well thought. And I think this will go a long way, particularly in advancing the manufacturing.
सुबानी जी, आपको इस जो बजट है, इस बजट को आप बहुत बैलेंस्ड बजट मान रहे हैं, विकास का बजट मान रहे हैं? आप लग रहा है कि अर्थव्यवस्था को जिस पुश की जरूरत थी, खासतौर पर कोविड के 2 साल हमने निकाले, उसके बाद जो इस वक्त हालात हैं पूरी दुनिया के आर्थिक रूप से, अर्थव्यवस्था से जिस तरह से पूरी दुनिया जूझ रही है, भारत में ये बजट इस टाइम पे, खासतौर पर जब पिछले कुछ दिनों से हम देख रहे थे कि शेयर बाजार भी नीचे जा रहा था, लेकिन शेयर बाजार ने भी अच्छा रिस्पॉन्स किया है और वो ऊपर की तरफ बढ़ा है.
I'm sure the next election has been taken into account. And I know for the last 2 years, we have been actually supporting the economy by providing the free meals, and which is being extended. Substantial money is being actually being allocated for social work. So I think the only advantage is that you see the income tax as well as the other indirect tax, particularly the GST, has actually shown a tremendous amount of additional revenue generation, which has actually given the government enough to provide for many things, and been able to meet substantial requirement. Looks like that the development will continue. The growth rate which we actually expect will continue to be higher as we have in last 2 years. So I personally believe that you see it has taken adequate care for most of the things in mind.
सोमानी जी, आप कितने पॉइंट्स देंगे और क्या ये बजट न्यू इकोनॉमी की तरफ जा रहा है और नेक्स्ट जनरेशन जो इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर है उसके लिए भी इस बजट में आपको विजन दिख रहा है?
According to me, 7 to 8 out of 10. And I think looking to the present economical condition, they are trying to take everybody together, and I think trying to provide for the growth. That is what my impression is.